Baseball from the Lone Star State. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Texas Rangers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Spencer Strider.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Ready to go? And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. And that's in for a strike. And we're underway in this interleague matchup. And that one fouled off. Strider deals. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Garcia puts it away, and there's one down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. It features a great veteran presence, Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah, he's been swinging it really well over the last few weeks, man. An OPS over 900 last month. He's put the team on his back, just carrying these guys. Definitely the guy you want up there right now, especially when you need a big swing of the bat.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And that's outside.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
That one is absolutely belted, and it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. He'll circle the bases, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And now it's Alex Bregman. That's off the inside corner. Ball one.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. And he gets Bregman. 2 gone now.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes.
Handles, throws to first. That's out number 3. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in Arlington, and today on the hill, number 80.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Bottom of the first. Now here's the Rangers DH, number 8. First pitch just misses. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And it finds its way through for a hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at-bat and found a way to win the battle.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ezekiel Duran. And that's downstairs and outside. Next offering is in for a strike. Liner caught at second. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Wyatt Langford.
Just really solid numbers. He's coming off of a month where he hit over 350. So when you talk about solid at bats, taking the walks, driving in some runs, he's doing it all right now.
Here comes Corey Seager. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Rafaela. 2 away. Here's Sean Murphy.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Lifted in the air right center field. Pajes. And makes the grab. And that is that. Rangers leave 1. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Strider back to work. Teoscar Hernandez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia heads after it. Corrals it. And there's 1 down. So up next, Andy Pajes. Fly ball down the line. Garcia on his way over. He's there. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Freeman hits it in the air. Langford under it. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. Back at Globe Life Field. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Langford went deep in his most recent game. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3. Here's Josh Young.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today. Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good. But outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. 0-1 down. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And the Rangers set down in. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Fouled off to the right. That one just missing inside, and that is ball one. Hard on the ground to first. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And next for L.A., Cedar Rafaela. Foul ball. One out, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering way off the plate. Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. In for a strike, good slider. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Pajes tracks it down for the out. And now the center fielder, Orlando Pelletier. And there's the strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. The pitch. Smoked on the ground to second. Edman slings to first. Got him. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter. And that misses. Ball one. 2 out, space is empty. Sliced hard but foul. And he grounds one to the right side. Edman to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And ball one.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a 1-1. And that one pulled foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And a big swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That one missed. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew and they add a run. It's 2-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 1 out, nobody on. The batter now will be Will Smith. This one in the air, right field. Garcia sizing this one up, makes the catch for the out. Out number 2. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. The throw comes in too late, and they come away without an out. So digging in, Andy Pajes. And the first offering is not close. Hernandez off of first with 2 away.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
The first baseman,
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
First and second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Out towards right center field. Pelletier has this one sized up. Bring it in, and that is that. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. And it's 2-0 Dodgers. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Ezekiel Duran. That one the other way, and it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That's it, and a couple of quick outs. Murphy swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a foul out of play. Down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground to third. Bregman to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Strider back to work. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now. And he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2016. The 1-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Way inside. Swing and a ground ball. Berger takes it himself, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. So up next, Ceddanne Rafaela. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. So the lineup flips over. Here's Mookie now. Called strike right there.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That one finds the corner. 0-2 now.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
The shortstop takes the ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. That's in there, and that's strike one.
Well, these Rangers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He'll touch them all. His second of the year. It's 2-1.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Yeah, that's fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Caught him looking for the K. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Flied to right his first time. That's down and in. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. The Rangers edge closer on this solo homer, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the power speed combo, Shohei Ohtani. That one ripped right center field. And it's off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Alex Bregman. He's already homered in this game. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. No outs, runner on second. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Shohei to the plate and scores. It's 3-1. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Spencer Strider done for the night, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm.
Now pitching.
Cole Winn gets the ball now.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's too high. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fouled off left side. Line drive and foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Hernandez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Obi Milner appears to be getting loose. Castillo, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. One out and a runner at second, and we're the top half of the sixth. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying. Gone. His 7th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 5-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
One out, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as that one was high.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Way high. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 5-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the sixth inning. Here's the center fielder, Orlando Pelletier. That's outside, and that's ball one. Late on that fastball. And there's a ball. To the right side, Freeman. He steps on the bag, one away, bottom of the sixth. Next, it'll be the Texas DH. That one down the line, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for two. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Man at second. Strike two. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One out and a runner at second. Line drive, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now let's see if they can string something together and make it a little more interesting.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two now. Now a screamer into the outfield. Rafaela makes the play. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 5-2.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Murphy stands in now and watches strike one. Duran, the runner at first with two gone. Inside. And now it's even 1-1. Just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Rangers 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Diego Castillo. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He's ground out a couple of times. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Tied him up inside with that one.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's down and away. Next pitch misses way outside. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. That's to third, and it goes just foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Lifted in the air, right field. Garcia settles under it, brings it in for the 3rd out. So they go quietly. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The left fielder.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Bailey Ober.
Now pitching for the Dodgers. Number 22, Bailey Ober.
Right through there for a strike. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2. Next offering misses down and away. And that eats him up. Now it's going to be Josh Young. He's already homered here in this one. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-2. And ball 1.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a curveball is just outside. Man at first, 1 away. That one's in there, and it's 1-1. Slider misses outside. Runner on the move, on the ground, and that squirts through. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home, safe at the plate. And it's now a 2-run game.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Man at first with 1 gone. Jake Berger will hit next. Ripped to first, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And that one sliced foul. That finds the mark on the inside corner. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Outside with a breaking ball. Grounds one to short. Betts zips it to first, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 5-3. Back after this on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Hobie Milner.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And he chases that one below the zone.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Outside low. And the count 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Now the 3rd baseman, Alex Bregman. Line drive and a base hit right there.
The batter, the catcher, Will.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith, 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Number 15, Victor Scott.
First offering, runner goes, swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Just a slow ground ball this time. Duran tosses to first, and they get the out on Smith.
Now batting, the left fielder, Teoscar.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Off the mark there, and 1-1. Just missed. There's a swing and a drive. Pulls it in on the warning track. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. Yoan Moncada now in the game as he takes over 3rd. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, number 86.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
In there at the knees. Strike 1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
The other way, and foul ball. Swing and a ball line to center. Pulls it in on the run. One up, one down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And a swing and a miss. 2 away.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Swing and a foul straight back. Upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. 1, 2, 3. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sir Anthony Dominguez. He last pitched 2 days ago. And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes.
The right fielder, number 44, Andy Pajes.
And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball one. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Jake Latz getting loose out there. Number 68 also getting ready. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Here's a rocket out to left. Langford hauls it in, and there's one away. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a miss, strike one. Now 1-1. Out to short, Seager. Sends it across to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead. 2 outs, base is empty. Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
The center fielder, number 3.
So digging in, Ceddanne Rafaela. 0 for 3 in this one. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. The Dodgers going to the pinch hitter, Max Muncy. A runner on first with 2 gone for him. Hit on the ground to short. Seager. They take the force out, and that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. Onto the Alex Call into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in center.
Number 12.
So here's Murphy now. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Brock Stewart on to try and close it out. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
He's 2 outs away. Langford getting ready to hit. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and that this is.
Oh, now this is blasted way back there, on its way, gone. Another homer, his second home run of the game. It's 5-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's singing. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now at the plate, Adolis Garcia. Right through there for a strike. Stewart is just 1 strike away. That one outside. Now 1-2. And delivers outside. Got him! And that's the ball game.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs when individual statistics don't matter. It's all about the team W.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John.